shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, knock grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's the man with king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said that you claim?
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. Now, you PlayStation guys got it. You got a show tomorrow. Now, I know it's last minute, it's short notice. You know, a lot of times when something is short notice, that means it's bad news, right? And listen, bro, any news from you guys is news. I don't care. Y'all literally got a state of play tomorrow. Thank God. I was fearful for you dudes. I know a lot of you dudes was on S-Watch. I made sure that I was checking in on dudes, man. I was making sure, hey, man, you okay? You okay? What y'all need? Y'all need some more stimulus games? What do you need? What y'all begging for today? What your part begging for today? What you need? What you want? But now, lo and behold, we got a day. It's tomorrow. Now. I know y'all like, yo, King, come on, man. Yo, King, don't play in my heart like this, man. I need that state of play, King. I need to know what I'm buying. What you buying? What you selling? Selling the kidney to get some of this stuff. Because it's about to go up on you dudes. Now, be honest with you. I heard some stuff in the grapevine. And we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about you port beggars. We're going to talk about what y'all want. I know y'all need some stimmies. Y'all not even looking forward to this. Y'all looking forward to see if Xbox games going to be there. Y'all looking to see if Big Xbox makes a show. Big old Xbox shows up and says, hello, what you buying? What you selling? You know you dudes. Y'all dudes is lining up. Wallets ready. Port beggars ready. Let's get it on. Mon ami, let's make it happen. Yes, sir. I think tomorrow is going to be lit. Oh, man. Yo, if you just made it here, this is Xbox Frontline News. And what I want you to do, I want you to like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I drop videos daily. And you know what else I drop? I drop salt on these sea slugs that we call ponies. Because it burns. The salt burns. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know how we do. We're going to run it up on these bumps. Well, today, with my partners at Digital Foundry, I'm going to bring you a little bit of news that is sure to get your panties in a bunch. Your knickers, yeah? Your knickers, eh? Is about to be downright soiled from what I'm about to present to you. You like Digital Foundry before, right? Well, get a load of me. Wait till they get a load of me. Oh, man. So apparently Digital Foundry wants smoke. And if y'all seeing this right now, that you're getting a chance to witness the fact that I'm not seeing too much improvement from the PlayStation 5 to the PlayStation 5 Pro. The shadows are stagnant. They don't move. The water reflections in fidelity mode. I'm the biggest apologist for this thing. But if you're moving away, taking away ambient occlusion, you're seeing shadows pop in and pop out. You're doing all these things. I mean, it's hard to not say that the PlayStation 5 Pro is not a scam. In some cases, look at the vegetation here. Look at the shadow work here. Look at this. This is absolutely, positively seems like a scam. I'm like, what else? What else can you say about this, right? You know, you could only say that, all right, they put this machine out here. They gave you an upscaling posture to it, and it hasn't lived up to expectations. It hasn't actually made everything better, is what I'm saying. You're starting to see fades and shimmering, and I'm sorry. It's it's stuff like this that make me say hashtag no PlayStation 6 is real. The PlayStation 5 Pro will be the last console, because what level of stability are you instilling in your fan base with moves like this? With Digital Foundry coming out and exposing you in the way that they're doing, this is insane. Now that was bugged out crazy. Digital Foundry did you dirty, man. Hey, but when it's on your side, you got to ride, right? Right? You like it when it go your way, right? Well, you got to take it when it don't go your way. Now, getting back to what we were talking about, we was talking about this. We was talking about PlayStation starts 2025 with a state of play. Ooh, hey, King, could you tell me what's going on? I can sure enough tell you what's going on. Sony announced that it will hold a presentation show of tomorrow to show off a bunch of new games. Now, the presentation will take place Wednesday, February 12th at 2 p.m. Pacific Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, us at Iron Lords Podcast will definitely be going live. It'll have a runtime of 40 minutes and feature a creative, unique section of exciting games from studios around the world. Last month, Nintendo held its own presentation, finally announcing the Switch 2. Meanwhile, Xbox held a more focused developer direct, which included announcements for Ninja Gaiden 4, as well as stealth drops of remaster of Ninja Gaiden 2. Sony announced games just comes a few days removed from the huge PlayStation Network outage from over the weekend. That's right. You follow up that bad news with something good. You dig into it. And, they gave them a couple extra days added to it, which equals out to like $1.20. Sucks, boy. As an event itself, it's reasonable to expect the update on Ghost Yode, the sequel to Sucker Punch Studios' Ghost of Tsushima. The state of play showed you about this last year in September. Ubisoft might also make an appearance with Assassin's Creed Shadow, delayed for the second time, pushing the new release date to March 20th. Insomniac Games titled Wolverine, which outside of some details, may have a playable build. Listen, I'm going to tell you what I think. All right? Now, word on the street is we're going to get what I want. Not that Cory Barlog washed down crap. Not that stuff that they was going to try to do in Egypt. None of that crap. Not that. They're going to do the remake or reimagine. Oh, I don't know. I hope it's a remake of God of War, the Greek mythology one, right? But I don't want Cory Barlog and them to be in charge of it. Like, let me know in the description. Do you want Cory Barlog and them dudes to be in charge of God of War, young Kratos? When Kratos was about that life, when he was putting hands and foot to ass and being misogynistic and egotistical and narcissistic. When he was that dude, when he was a male chauvinistic pig, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about that Kratos. I'm talking about the Kratos that would not survive in this society today with all these soft, weak, mustard heart people. I'm just saying, do you think that they're going to allow Cory Barlog to get his hands on that God of War? Please stay far away. God, please take the time out to don't let Cory Barlog and them dudes touch that Kratos. That is the only good thing left about Sony. I really wish they do not touch it. Please let another studio touch it. Please let Blue Point run the point on this. Please, God. I hope my prayers is answered because I damn sure don't want him touching that game at all. Could you imagine him turning those games, those exciting, cinematic, great games, action-packed, fun games, into a sad dad corridor cleaning game? Oh my God, where all the ogres is the same in different colors? Please, no. Please keep them far away. Where they slow everything down with a long, drawn-out conversation and a quick time event. Oh, please, no. Well, also what I heard was Parasite Eve. Now, a lot of you guys don't remember Parasite Eve. It's an old game. I think that was made by Square before they were Square Enix. And I like Parasite Eve. I thought Parasite Eve was dope. So if they're bringing it back in some form or fashion, I'll take it. Also heard that they're starting a bundle of Astrobot with the PlayStations. Remember when I told y'all for them to do that with the PlayStation 5 Pro? They could have did all of this stuff that I said if they was willing enough to take the hit in the beginning. And I just think Sony lost the balls, bro. Pause. I really do. I think they lost the gumption for the fight. I don't know. Honestly, you'll probably say something. I'm probably pretty sure I'm going to get ignorant comments saying, "What fight, King? They're the only ones standing there. They're the winners. They're the champions." All right, if you keep believing that stuff, because let me tell you this: if they're the winners and they're the champions, right? I guarantee you guys are waiting for Xbox games to show up there. Now, from what I heard, Starfield's supposed to show up, but what I'm expecting for you to see Forza 5. And I'm expecting for you to see Indiana Jones. I'm expecting Microsoft to outdo whatever you do at your show. You see, this is how the infestation starts. It starts with a little bit of stimulus checks. Then it starts with you having a drought. Then it starts with you reaching out and asking, yo, could you help us out? And then Microsoft says, sure. We got so many things, we can give you more. If you want to sit there, we got stuff in store. All you got to do is just beg for more. You see what I did right there? Gave that to you. Bars. You heard? Bars. But anyway, then Microsoft is going to double back on you next week and knock you upside your head. You see, they bracketed you. You got earlier, what? Developer Direct. Then soon as you announce your show, they spin the block on you and put their show right after. So whatever you going to say, you're going to be out of the zeitgeist by next week. I hope Wolverine does come out this year, because that means that you will have two games that are first party that actually can push the narrative forward. Because we know that Ghost of Yoda is supposed to come out. Hopefully that doesn't slip. I heard Eternal struggles with that game. We don't know what, honestly, the whatchamacallit was about. The downtime, the outage for PSN. We don't know if they was hacked. We don't know anything. And if they were hacked, what did they lose this time? Right? I'm just saying. I'm Mr. 98% right all the time. And I told you. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know how we do. We're going to run it up on these bums. State of play. Is it a state of Xbox? Because, not for nothing, your PlayStation is an Xbox. And if tomorrow, the best games being shown there are Xbox games that are coming out before your first party games, man, pack that up. Now games are coming faster and faster to the PC, and the PlayStation seems to not to be able to be in control. But this is a third-party title, and Shift Up understandably needs to go out and make as much money as they possibly can, because I believe that sales figures and numbers have stagnated on the PlayStation 5 when it comes to Stellar Blade. Even though a friend of mine just asked me the other day, should he get it? And I say, hell yeah. By all means, go get it. But Stellar Blade's developer expects the PC version to sell better than the PlayStation 5 one. Shift Up estimates the PlayStation version sold more than 1 million copies. That sucks. The studios behind Stellar Blade said it expects the game's upcoming PC version to sell more than the PlayStation 5 did. Well, he also said that he's expected the game to run better, perform better, be better, and is better. We have identified and analyzed both successful and underperforming cases of console exclusive released on PC. And we are preparing to release the game in a way that ensures a continued success in the PC market. That lets you know that mods will be enabled. You understand? They will allow the PC market to take full control of the game once the game releases. I don't think that they will require any sign-in because it's a third-party title. So it's not beholden to PlayStation Network. Do you understand that if this game does outperform, does outsell the PlayStation 5, the Shift Up say to themselves exclusivity for the PlayStation console with their next game is a win? No. They would say that there was money that was left on the table. See, now they're big enough to make that game multi-plat on every console. Every console, every device. There is no benefit for Shift Up in any metric you can come up with for them to be exclusive to PlayStation. You have 70 million. Your guys is always talking numbers. 70 million consoles. And only 1 million brought that game? That game with none of that agenda stuff in there. No feminism, no LGBTQ, no what other stuff that you guys have a problem with. Whatever you guys deem, and I'm not going to use the word because that's not a real word, right? It means something else, and I'm not going to give y'all the power of the word. But all the stuff that y'all demonize is not in that game. All right? So I want to know, why didn't it sell on that platform when it was exclusive? So, chip, cheerio. Here's to the PC doing what the PlayStation can't. PC does. You can't do this on Sony. PC does. I'm just saying. Got a nice ring to it. Oh, man, they're about to tear your ass up. Talking about games that's underperforming that are really dope games. Kingdom Come Deliverance should be, and for all intents and purposes, doing better on the PlayStation 5 Pro. PlayStation 5 itself, the platform. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 debut has cracked the top 40 in PlayStation games this week. But come on, it deserves much more love than that. I want to know why one of the most highly decorated RPGs of 2025 is performing in this weak fashion on the console that is telling you it has over 70 million consoles sold. What do we need to get to the consumer on this device in order to ensure sales? Because obviously, no one over there cares to buy games, try games, show games, and display games. Yeah, we hear them talking about it on Twitter. Yeah, we hear these guys talking about sales. But where the hell is this translating to games? I'm just trying to figure it out. As much as y'all talk about Game Pass engagement is through the roof. Through the roof. And we do know that y'all like Xbox games. We do have a metrics for this. This is true. So let me know, is Pony Nation undercover Xbox heads that just want Xbox games and don't care about anything else? Where Xbox loves Kingdom Come Deliverance? And we heard from my last video that the Series S is the reason why it runs so good. Is that it? Itubute? Did you stab me in the back, Sony? Are you sabotaging the game? Because you're not the star of the show? Shout out to the Series S for doing this thing. I love you. Little man. Yo. Microsoft is assisting development on Xbox console exclusive launch of Meca Break. Now, if you don't know what Meca Break is, if you've never seen Meca Break, well, Meca Break looks like Virtual On steroids, an absolute beast of a game. It looks incredible to the point where it's fast moving, it's cinematic, it's anime-ish in the sense that now, Virtual On didn't have textures for me. And now this world is fully realized in textures, animations, so much stuff going on. I can't wait to try it. You know damn well it's going to probably pop out inside Game Pass. I hope. If it doesn't, then it's something I got to invest in. Probably something I'll play on Frontline Gaming streams where we play games daily like I'm about to do, today. So me personally, it's going on PC and Xbox at the same time. Meca Break looks fantastic. I can't wait to support, even if it's not inside Game Pass. This game looks like a day one to me. And maybe, just maybe, it can reignite that feeling of Virtual On and get Sega to hurry up, because we've been seeing if you don't make it, somebody will, and that will take your fan base away. So, thank you for making it this far in the video. I know a lot of times when I say that, people check out. And if you check out when I say that, that means that you miss half the stuff that I said in the end. And then somebody else has to tell you about it. Stick it to the end. Because a lot of times I continue to talk about something that I feel that is very important. Now, truly today, what is truly important is finally that the PlayStation people no longer have to wish, hope, pray, and beg for games. Finally, they get a chance to see exactly what 2025 looks like for them, in the sense that maybe, just maybe, they too can feel special. What is tomorrow going to bring? Is Baby Steps going to make its debut again? Is Baby Steps going to show out and show up? Is Baby Steps finally going to come from out behind the shadows and show you what it got? Is Baby Steps going to go for Game of the Year? As we know, whenever a PlayStation game shows up, the Video Game Awards automatically just let it waltz right through to Game of the Year. I'm just saying, maybe I'm wrong. But what are you looking forward to tomorrow? I'm looking forward to finally getting some clarification on who and what this new God of War game will look like. When will we get it? In 2027? When will we get it? In 2028? Maybe. Maybe this is just a how do you keep an idiot in suspense moment for the PlayStation fan base. Will we finally get a chance to see what the PlayStation 5 Pro can really do when it's really coded for? When they really ask developers to please do something with this piece of tech? Honestly, it's been a huge disappointment for a lot of you guys. And as you can tell by my absence on my Twitch channel, there hasn't been an outcry for you guys to see me play PlayStation 5 Pro stuff. So, all I'm saying is, hopefully tomorrow, you dudes get something to be excited for other than Xbox games. Because I predict that there's no less than 2 Xbox games that will be shown. And those games will help hype up your show. Because other than that, I really don't know what else you can do from a first-party standpoint. Is the king dead? Or are we looking at a shell of a champion? Is PlayStation on its last legs? Well, we only have 24 short hours for them to answer that call and answer that bell. Maybe, just maybe, the champ is still alive. I don't think so, though. I think it's hashtag no PlayStation 6. We're going to run it up on these bums. I'm going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. In my opinion, use a shell of yourself. You're looking like Larry Holmes, all flabby and I'm just saying. I think you had a good run. It was cool. That box is an Xbox now. There's more meaningful Xbox games on your box. Listen, you got to give the crowd what the crowd wants. And the crowd want Xbox. Because it ain't no party like an Xbox party. Don't ask me. Just ask all the people that owns a PlayStation. It's 70 million of you dudes. 70 million. And you only care about Xbox games. See how the roles reverse? See how I got twisted up? I told you, it was a poison pill. Now, give us our 70% and go sit in the corner and go play with your binky. Pause. Now, I'm going to take that logo and I'm going to throw it around the PlayStation State of Play tomorrow because you call it a state of play. I call it a state of pay. Try to play the Game Pass.